Welcome to the Yield Tactics podcast, your go-to source for all topics related to yield and revenue management, pricing strategies, and industry insights. We're diving deep into the dynamic world of revenue management and pricing across various sectors, with a particular focus on travel, leisure, transportation industries, and beyond. From airlines optimizing seat inventory to hotels adjusting room rates based on demand, and even to theme parks maximizing ticket sales, yield management plays a crucial role in ensuring businesses extract the maximum value from their resources. Joining us are Yield Tactics senior consultants and partners, industry experts, thought leaders, and pioneers in the field of revenue management, who will share their expertise, experiences, and innovative strategies to help you stay ahead in this ever-evolving landscape.
This podcast is brought to you by Yield Tactics and Airline Tactics, the foremost consulting firm specializing in revenue management and pricing, serving clients worldwide.
Welcome back to our podcast. Today, we're going to be diving into a topic that many businesses face: strategies for pricing spare parts. At Yield Tactics, we specialize in revenue management. Our primary focus is on the travel and tourism industry. However, we also provide expert pricing services to clients from a range of industries. In this episode, we'll be discussing the delicate balance between cost and value when it comes to setting prices for spare parts, as well as some best practices for optimizing your pricing strategy. Whether you're just starting out or looking to improve your existing pricing strategy, this episode is sure to provide valuable insights and takeaways.
In the complex world of spare parts industry, a crucial element dictates the repairability of products: pricing. Imagine for a moment a universe where automobiles, electronics, or appliances exist without their essential parts. An inconceivable idea, isn't it? These components, though often tiny, are the cornerstone of our modern daily life. But here's the dilemma: how to set the right price for these vital elements? How to balance the need for profitability with the imperative of meeting customer expectations and societal concerns pushing towards greater repairability. This article delves into the heart of these crucial questions, exploring the intricacies of pricing strategies specifically tailored to spare parts. Our exploration will cover pricing techniques used by experts to maximize margins while ensuring customer satisfaction, because the price of a spare part influences the perceived quality of after-sales service, as well as the brand image of the manufacturer of finished products, and thus long-term customer loyalty. Beyond the immediacy of maximizing prices, it's important to have a long-term vision. How do you revise prices to remain competitive while retaining customer loyalty? How do you anticipate market fluctuations and adjust strategies accordingly? This article, published in the Yield Tactics magazine, will not only shed light on the complexities of spare parts pricing, but also offer practical tools and actionable insights to anyone involved in this often overlooked support function by top management. We will explore the 9 most commonly used pricing strategies, keeping in mind that the most effective pricing strategy may involve a combination of these approaches, tailored to your industry, specific market, and your company's goals. It's equally important to regularly audit the performance of your pricing strategy and adapt it to your environment to remain competitive and profitable. The cost-plus pricing: a simple equation with limited reach. One of the most direct and intuitive approaches to pricing spare parts is the cost-plus pricing method. In this model, every penny spent in manufacturing a part, from materials to labor to storage and distribution costs, is meticulously calculated. A predetermined percentage of profit margin is then added to ensure not only cost coverage, but also profit generation. However, despite its apparent simplicity, this method has obvious limitations. By focusing solely on internal costs, it overlooks the external market dynamics. The main issue lies in its neglect of the incredible potential of price elasticity of demand. Each product has a price threshold beyond which demand significantly decreases. By adopting the cost-plus model, companies risk underestimating this threshold, thereby missing the opportunity to optimize their prices to maximize profits. It's a delicate balance between covering costs and responding to demand fluctuations, a balance that this method, simple as it may be, fails to achieve. In a market where adaptability is key, leveraging price elasticity of demand is essential, and that's precisely where the cost-plus method leaves a potentially costly and overlooked gap. Market-based pricing, attention to the complexity of acquiring decision-making data. Market-based pricing seems to offer a simple and intuitive solution. By analyzing current prices of similar spare parts on the market, companies can adjust their own prices to remain competitive and aligned with the industry. However, in the often complex context of B2B, this method presents significant challenges. One of the main obstacles lies in the company's ability to collect reliable data on competitors' prices. Often, this information is not public, and even when it is, it may be decoupled from net or discounted prices, making interpretation complex. Moreover, in the world of spare parts, where quality can vary significantly from one manufacturer to another, comparing apples to apples is often difficult. Some parts may be adaptable versions with variable qualities, further complicating price comparison. Additionally, the constant evolution of part references and the diversity of reference numbering systems among competitors often make the process of accurately matching products challenging. In a universe where some data is missing or difficult to access, decision-making becomes a real challenge. Thus, while market-based pricing may seem like an elegant and promising solution, B2B companies must navigate this direction with caution. Striking a balance between market alignment and the ability to maintain a healthy profit margin is a complex balancing act. This requires not only careful analysis of competitor prices and market trends, but also a deep understanding of the nuances of the spare parts sector, where data is often as heterogeneous as the products themselves. Value-based pricing, meeting customer expectations beyond costs. In a world where quality, reliability, and efficiency are paramount, the approach of value-based pricing provides valuable insights into the complex universe of spare parts. Rather than focusing solely on internal production costs or market prices, this method encourages companies to evaluate the perceived value of the spare part to their customers. This involves a thorough analysis of aspects such as product quality, reliability, and its impact on operations. By adopting this perspective, companies can set the price of their spare parts based on the value they bring to customers, going beyond merely covering production costs. If a spare part is essential for keeping a crucial production line running or ensuring the safety and durability of a final product, its perceived value is significantly higher. Thus, rather than solely competing on price, companies can justify slightly higher rates by emphasizing the tangible benefits that the part brings to their customers, as well as the speed at which it can be delivered on site. This approach is not just a means of maximizing revenue, but also of building lasting customer relationships based on trust and satisfaction. Customers are often willing to pay a higher price for quality, reliable spare parts that have a positive impact on their operations. By establishing rates in line with perceived value, companies can not only improve their profitability, but also enhance their reputation and retain a loyal customer base. Thus, value-based pricing proves to be a winning strategy in the austere world of spare parts, focusing on customer satisfaction while ensuring healthy and sustainable profit margins. Dynamic pricing, navigating market fluctuations with agility. In the ever-evolving digital age, dynamic pricing emerges as a powerful weapon for businesses operating in the realm of spare parts. This bold strategy involves adjusting prices in real time based on market conditions, demand fluctuations, and inventory levels. In other words, it allows companies to adapt quickly to changes, maximize profits when demand is high, and take a more traditional pricing approach when activity slows down. At the core of this method are sophisticated pricing algorithms and thorough data analysis. These tools enable real-time monitoring of market movements, anticipation of demand changes, and assessment of available inventory levels. With this intelligence, sometimes referred to as artificial, companies can proactively adjust their prices, aligning their offerings with actual demand rather than static forecasts. By implementing dynamic pricing for their spare parts, companies can harness opportunities to their full potential. For example, when a spare part suddenly becomes highly sought after, its price can be adjusted upwards to reflect increased demand. Similarly, when demand decreases or stocks are abundant, prices can be reduced to stimulate sales and repairability. This flexibility provides a significant competitive advantage, enabling companies to quickly adapt to market trends and meet changing customer needs. However, this agility is not without its challenges. Implementing a dynamic pricing strategy requires significant resources in terms of data analysis and algorithmic expertise. Additionally, it demands a deep understanding of the market and its dynamics, as well as constant monitoring to adjust algorithms accordingly. Despite these challenges, dynamic pricing offers a powerful means to optimize revenue and stay in tune with an increasingly vibrant spare parts market. For companies willing to invest in data analysis and cutting-edge technologies, this strategy represents a path to increased profitability and enduring competitiveness. Product lifecycle pricing, pricing in tune with the product to be repaired. The lifecycle pricing approach offers a unique perspective by considering the age and demand trends of the equipment for which these parts are intended. This strategy acknowledges that market needs evolve over time, creating different pricing opportunities based on the product lifecycle. For parts destined for older equipment, their rarity can justify higher prices. Due to the progressive obsolescence of this equipment, compatible spare parts become scarce, increasing their perceived value. Customers seeking to extend the lifespan of their equipment are often willing to pay a premium price for these hard-to-find parts. Conversely, for parts intended for newer and widely available equipment on the market, competition is often intense. In this context, offering competitive prices becomes imperative to attract customers. Companies can adjust their pricing accordingly by aligning their prices with those of competitors while maintaining acceptable profit margins. The essence of lifecycle pricing lies in the ability to anticipate market movements based on equipment life cycles. This requires a deep understanding of market trends and customer purchasing behaviors. Companies must be agile, ready to adjust their pricing strategies based on changes in demand and supply in the market. Lifecycle pricing becomes a powerful strategy to meet the changing needs of the spare parts market, skillfully balancing scarcity and competition to create a strong and adaptable value proposition. Geographic pricing, a contextual approach to address local realities. In today's globalized world, geographic pricing emerges as a pragmatic response to economic and logistical disparities between geographical regions. This smart strategy involves adjusting prices based on different geographic zones, taking into account various factors such as shipping costs, local taxes, stock location, and market conditions. Shipping costs are one of the primary considerations in geographic pricing. Distances to travel, modes of transportation, and associated tariffs vary from one region to another, directly impacting logistical costs. Adjusting prices accordingly allows companies to maintain stable profit margins while remaining competitive in distant markets. Local taxes and regulations also play a crucial role in geographic pricing strategy. Sales and import tax rates can vary significantly from one country or region to another, adding additional costs to international transactions. By considering these factors, companies can establish prices that not only reflect actual costs, but also local tax requirements, ensuring legal compliance while avoiding financial surprises for their customers. Furthermore, specific market conditions can vary significantly from one locale to another. Demand trends, customer preferences, and even levels of competition may differ across regions. By adjusting prices based on these factors, companies can better address local needs and expectations, thereby creating a more tailored and appealing value proposition. By adopting geographic pricing, companies can not only optimize their revenues by considering geographic realities, but also strengthen their presence in local markets. This contextual approach ensures fair and competitive pricing, enabling businesses to thrive in diverse commercial environments while enhancing customer satisfaction through prices tailored to their local realities. Tiered pricing, customizing rates to meet the needs of wholesalers and distributors. In an increasingly diverse commercial world, the tiered pricing approach stands out as an essential strategy to meet the specific needs of each distribution segment. This clever method involves offering different price levels based on customer characteristics, such as wholesale buyers, loyal customers, or specific industries, creating personalized and scalable pricing. For wholesale buyers making bulk purchases, tiered pricing offers advantageous rates in recognition of high purchase volumes. These customers benefit from significant discounts, thus fostering their loyalty and encouraging them to maintain long-term business relationships. This strategy also encourages customers to increase their orders, promoting mutual growth. Loyal customers who have a history of regular purchases with the company can also enjoy preferential rates. By rewarding loyalty, tiered pricing strengthens the bonds with these customers, encouraging them to continue choosing the company for their future spare parts needs. This approach goes beyond mere commercial transactions, creating a sense of partnership and trust between the company and its customers. The tiered pricing approach extends beyond setting prices based on production costs. It encompasses a deep understanding of customers and their needs. By customizing rates based on different customer segments, companies can not only maximize their revenue, but also establish lasting relationships based on trust, loyalty, and customer satisfaction. It's a strategy that adapts to the changing market needs while creating a tailored value proposition for each customer. The contractual pricing, stability, and loyalty at the heart of customer relationship. In the dynamic world of spare parts, contract pricing emerges as a strategy that combines commercial stability with significant benefits for customers. This innovative approach involves offering special rates to customers who commit to long-term service contracts or opt for subscription models, thereby creating a long-term partnership between the company and its customers. For customers, contract pricing provides the assurance of stable and predictable rates over the duration of the contract, simplifying budget management and facilitating financial planning. This brings peace of mind to customers, allowing them to forecast and control their expenses related to spare parts, thus strengthening their loyalty to the company. On the other hand, for businesses, contract pricing brings financial stability by ensuring a predictable long-term revenue stream. This enables better resource and investment planning, fostering more efficient supply chain management and operations. Additionally, this approach enhances the customer relationship by offering additional services and benefits, such as fast delivery times or specialized technical support, which support the company's value proposition. In summary, contract pricing goes beyond a simple commercial transaction, establishing a relationship of trust and partnership between the company and its customers. This strategy provides essential stability in an often fluctuating market, fostering customer loyalty and commercial sustainability. By offering special rates to those who commit in the long term, companies can not only ensure their prosperity, but also guarantee the satisfaction and loyalty of their customers, thus creating mutually beneficial relationships that endure over time. However, this approach requires reliable data sets for the manufacturer to properly understand the risks associated with this type of contractual relationship. Negotiating with suppliers. Cost optimization for competitive spare parts. Supplier negotiation emerges as a fundamental pillar in the spare parts pricing strategy. By establishing strong partnerships and negotiating advantageous rates with suppliers, companies can significantly reshape their cost structure. Bulk purchasing and entering into long-term agreements offer unique opportunities for economies of scale, enabling companies to acquire spare parts at reduced costs. By negotiating preferential rates, industrial companies can not only reduce their procurement costs, but also maintain healthy profit margins while offering competitive prices in the market. Long-term agreements ensure supply stability, reduce uncertainties related to price fluctuations, and ensure the continuous availability of spare parts. This provides peace of mind to customers while strengthening the company's competitive position. Effective negotiation with suppliers requires a deep understanding of the market, industry trends, and interbusiness relationships. Beyond simple pricing, integrate service-related revenue into your industrial strategy. In the complex universe of spare parts pricing, there is often an overlooked yet potentially lucrative aspect: service-related revenue. These revenues, whether one-time or recurring, constitute a valuable financial reservoir, often overshadowed by the products themselves. However, they represent a significant source of income and deserve a prominent place in your company's overall strategy. At the heart of this concept lies the transformation of your business from a mere component supplier to a provider of comprehensive solutions. This means not only selling spare parts, but also offering associated services such as installation, preventive maintenance, and even long-term support contracts. These services create a steady stream of revenue and, most importantly, strengthen the customer relationship by establishing ongoing engagement after the initial purchase. Integrating these service-related revenues into your overall strategy is more than just a pricing issue. It requires a deep understanding of your customers' evolving needs and flexibility to adapt your services accordingly. By including these revenues in your economic model, you create a stable and predictable source of profits which can cushion the fluctuations of the spare parts market. Moreover, this approach aligns your interests with those of your customers. Instead of simply selling a product, you offer a complete solution. This enhances customer loyalty, generates referrals, and builds a reputation of trust in the industry. Thus, beyond simply pricing spare parts, there is a world of financial opportunities to explore. By skillfully integrating service-related revenues into your industrial strategy, you create a lasting competitive advantage, enhance customer satisfaction, and expand your financial footprint. It's time to look beyond individual spare parts and consider the full spectrum of financial opportunities available to your company. It is in this holistic vision that the potential for growth and prosperity lies for the years to come.
Don't forget to subscribe to our podcast to catch every upcoming episode. And if you have any questions, comments, or topics you'd like us to cover, feel free to reach out to us.
Stay connected with us on LinkedIn and visit our websites yieldtactics.com and airlinetactics.com for more exclusive content and information about our consulting and training services. From our websites, you can download the Yield Tactics magazine for free, featuring in-depth articles covering topics such as organizational transformation, advanced pricing techniques, marketing, revenue optimization, and distribution. The ideas and opinions expressed by our guests on this podcast are their own and do not necessarily reflect the views or endorsements of Yield Tactics. Also, when we mention specific companies or products, it's important to note that such references do not constitute an endorsement by Yield Tactics, nor do they imply any business relationship between us.